Okay, today we're going to talk about relative chords. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. And, now, what might you ask yourself? Well, X, what the fuck is a relative chord? And let me tell you. Let's say, we're in, the moron's key of C, and we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and then that's the unison. And we take another colored marker because colors are cool. Ow. Well, if we were to take C major, chord 1 of the key, we have C, E, and G, which is wah, wah, and wah. Now, I propose a question. If this G was an accident, or an accident occurred and A was actually played, so not G, but A. Well, now you're no longer playing C major. Now you're playing A minor. But really, does it sound all that much different? Let's take a quick look. Let's take the good old guitar, and we'll do a C major chord, and then we'll do an A minor chord. Well, that sounds very, very. Well, one sounds happy, and one sounds sad. But really, the only difference is the bass. If we were to keep all the notes together, C, E, G, and then C, E, A. So let's say we were to add that A into the chord. So now we're no longer playing C, E, G, but now we're playing C, E, G, A. So now we're playing with this a C6. But wait, we can also take that C, E, G and then we can bring this down, this C, down to the B here. And now so now we don't have C, E, G, now we have B, E, G, which you move that over to there, and there you have an E minor chord. Which, if we were to play that, here's your C, here's the E minor. Alright, sounds different, I get it. But how different are we talking about? If we were playing C right here, and we just move that C down to the B, right there is your E minor chord. And if you were to add in that B, let's switch back. If you add in that B right there, glove, come save me. You get a C major 7th. So just out of one chord, we've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all kind of sound the same. But don't sound the same. So let's go into quick look into It'll Be Back Someday. Now this tune is in key of C minor, so we are dealing with C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, and then C for unison. And the chord progression goes thusly. And I'm going to do the whole idea was to play the same chord in its relative formats to fit with the actual lyrics that I had. So the home key is in black, so let's pick another color. Red. So the chord progression goes, the sun don't care for me, major, bleep, 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 AJ 7, E flat, major 7, E flat 6. Let's just take that first line, for example, right here. Now, the notes that go in those chords are C, E flat, and G. And in A flat, it's A flat, C, E flat. And then in E flat major, oh, and then there's the G as well, in the major 7th. I'm going to put that in this color, because that's an extension. You can mess around with extensions, no problem, no worries, man. E flat major 7th, E flat, G, non-chord note, B flat, but it is the flat 7 of C minor, so it does still kind of work. And then there's the D, which is a non-motherfucking chord note, D. And then we have E flat again, G, let's be dicks over here. 7. Let's put that B flat. E flat, G, red for B flat, and then C is the 6 of E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we're right. Okay. So if you look at the first bit of kind of how everything looks, I've done 4 chords, 3 with different actual relative starting points. But really, this entire line is just C minor. It's just C minor. And all this is just elaboration. And if you are a jazz hound, that is a 1, a flat 6, and a flat 3, and a flat 3. If you are a classical mofo, that is a tonic. Tonic minor. That is a tonic minor. The tonic minor of 6, which is the submediant. Then we go into the mediant, 1, 2, 3, and then stay with the mediant over there. But again, this is all working in the tonic chord. Still confused? Well, in the second half, I do the complete opposite. And maybe that'll give you an idea of what we're dealing with. C, so we're still in the key of C minor, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B, C, flat them, unisons. And the chord progression goes thusly. Second half of the verse goes C minor, 7, so I leave my sol, A major 7th, and then I do some pull chords right here. B flat, which extension did I use? I think I used 6. B diminished 7, and then it goes A flat, A, and then it ends off on the same that it did before. But let's take a look at what I mean by pulling. Where is the pulling? How do you classify and actually realize what you're pulling? So again, we're going to keep this C minor 7. So C, E flat, G, extension for U, B flat, and then it goes to A frat, C, E flat, and then there's the G for the extension. And now look at how many non-chord tones we're dealing with. D, F. That's why I put that 6 in there. Also, I'll show you that in a sec. And then it goes B, D, F, and G flat. Does that work? B, D, F, A flat, G sharp, A flat. Which you are not too far off, actually. So, put you down as an extension. There's some very important rules to kind of understanding bending and pulling stuff. So once you're in this kind of doing this kind of relative, everything's in C, everything's in C, everything's in C, the pull actually comes from when you start using chords and notes that aren't in C. So you start off with a very C full chord and changes one little thing. The only thing that really changes in that is that C note, because that C stays, that E flat stays, that G stays. That thing goes up by a whole tone. Right there. That G stays. And that's why that 7 to 6 is important. But you go up a whole tone, and you go up a whole tone, and you go up a whole tone. And then you go up a semitone, and you go up a semitone. So just by looking at it this way, if you start seeing, like, literally just you kind of just take away and bring back, because then the next chord right here, C, E flat, G, B flat, then it goes into B flat, C minor, 7, B flat. Just goes into a passing chord where the whole thing goes back down to A flat, B, and then E flat major 7, which is the relative of that. So you just almost kind of see, like, when you listen to the song, you'll hear this lack of it, the lack of the chord, just kind of pulling away from this relative C minor. And that's it. When people go like, yeah, I feel that pull. That's kind of the math that's going on behind that. Or one way of looking at it. Yeah, that's kind of just one take on looking at relative chords. And a quick little look and introduction into them. Stay tuned for more lessons. There's oodles more I can give. I just figured that. I think like this is like 15 minutes now, and this is getting boring for you guys. So, let's reconvene. This is X Shepherd signing off, saying,